It doesn't look like a killer. Under an electron microscope, Bacillus cereus looks almost architectural. Long rectangular rods arranged in chains, like a Roman colonnade viewed from above. Orderly, ancient, patient. But what you cannot see in that image is the weapon, and the weapon, as it turns out, is already loaded. Let's be precise. Bacillus cereus is an aerobic, gram-positive, spore-forming bacterium. On blood agar in the laboratory, its colonies are large, flat, and irregular, almost waxy in texture. It is beta-hemolytic, meaning it lyses red blood cells, which you can see as a clear halo around each colony. Kingdom bacteria, phylum Firmicutes, class Bacilli, order Bacillales, family Bacilliaceae, genus Bacillus, species Cereus. In modern clinical laboratories, MALDI-TOF mass spectrometry identifies it within minutes from isolated colonies. The most important fact is not what it looks like, it's what it does when conditions are right, and conditions are almost always right in your kitchen. B. cereus has an evolutionary trick that most bacteria simply do not have: the endospore. Think of it as a survival capsule. When nutrients run low, or heat threatens, the bacterium creates a dormant, hardened version of itself. Think of it as a seed. These spores are extraordinarily resistant. They survive temperatures that kill most pathogens. They survive drying. They survive stomach acid. They survive the cooking temperature of your microwave. They are, in the truest sense, waiting, patient as stones. And when your hot-cooked rice cools on the counter, when your pasta sits in its pot overnight, the spores germinate. The bacteria grow, the toxin production begins. And here is the critical detail. By the time you reheat that food, the toxin is already there. You cannot cook it away. It is heat stable, it is acid stable, it is waiting for you. The emetic toxin of B. cereus has a name, cerulide, one of the most elegant and terrifying small molecules in microbiology. Cerulide is a cyclic dodecadepsipeptide, a small ring-shaped molecule with 12 amino acid-like components. Once formed, it is essentially indestructible by ordinary means. It is heat-stable to 121 degrees and acid-stable down to pH 2. Cerulide works by targeting the mitochondria, the energy-producing organelles inside your cells. It acts as a mitochondrial toxin. It uncouples the electron transport chain, causing cells to lose their ability to produce ATP. Without energy, cells die, organs fail. In the Belgian case, cerulide was measured at 14.8 micrograms per gram, nearly 10 times the concentration of non-fatal cases. The liver is particularly vulnerable. Hepatocytes, liver cells, are extraordinarily metabolically active. When their energy supply is cut off, they fail rapidly and catastrophically. This leads to acute liver necrosis. But cerulide is only half the story. B. cereus produces a second class of toxins, the enterotoxins. These are hemolysin Bl, non-hemolytic enterotoxin, NHE, and cytotoxin K. These are produced in the gut after ingestion. They work by punching holes in cell membranes, a process called pore formation. Our immune system mounts an inflammatory response. This causes the watery diarrhea and cramping. Onset is 6 to 24 hours after eating. Miserable, but rarely fatal. 2 syndromes, 2 toxin families, 1 organism, and 1 critical variable: how long the food sat at the wrong temperature. Why does one person die and another survive? In the Massachusetts dorm, 2 students ate from the same container. One lost his legs, one went home. The answer is multifactorial. The amount of toxin consumed, individual immune response, and crucially, the speed of the clinical response. How do you find this thing? How do you confirm it? And once you have, what on earth do you do about it? The toxin is in the patient, the clock is running, the lab is working, and the antibiotic choices will determine everything. In our final video, the diagnostic hunt, the treatment battlefield, and 5 food safety rules that could save your life. Like and share to support our content. Visit unbedsidemanners.com for more medical mysteries like this.